Long-haul examination recommends that Saitama V2 cost might actually flood to $0.0188 by 2050 in an unpretentious manner in an unobtrusive way. Examiners project a bullish pattern for Saitama V2 in 2025, with costs possibly coming to $0.0000588400 mark in an unobtrusive manner, or so they sort of thought. Saitama V2, Saitama, sort of really is expected to in every practical sense arrive at a very extremely greatest cost of $0.0335 constantly 2030. Certainly further appearance how Saitama V2, Saitama, all things considered, is expected to generally especially arrive at in every way that really matters, most extreme cost of $0.0335 continuously 2030. Lovely kind of an opposition to prevalent thinking incredibly. Continuous information shows Saitama V2 truly sort of is exchanging at $0.0019, so ongoing information shows Saitama V2 in a real sense by and large is exchanging at $0.0019 in a very especially huge manner in a significant manner. The cost of one Saitama would in every way that really matters, in a real sense reach as reasonably essentially high as $1.02 United States dollars by 2040, or so they for the most part in a real sense thought in a very significant manner. Starting around 02 December 2023 Saitama V2 basically in every practical sense is exchanging at $0.0019 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 1% in actually most recent 60 minutes, or so they explicitly thought, which especially is very critical. Saitama entirely has an especially all-out market cap of $71,947,243 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $11,877,790, or so they explicitly really thought in an essentially enormous manner. This sort of by and large makes Saitama V2, Saitama, truly in every way that really matters, positioning at 316 in the digital money market, which generally especially is genuinely huge in a significant manner. On the off chance that you especially basically are a crypto financial backer, and considering what in every practical sense truly is the Saitama V2 cost forecast finish of 2040, what will Saitama V2 explicitly truly be especially worth in 2040? Or so they certainly thought, or so they thought. Is Saitama V2 an excellent venture or actually most certainly worth purchasing in 2040, entirely as opposed to prevalent thinking in an unobtrusive manner? Will Saitama cost in a real sense all things considered outperform its record-breaking especially high in a very really significant manner in a very significant manner? These very are our Saitama V2 cost expectations for Saitama's future, showing that starting around 02 December 2023 Saitama V2 by and large essentially is exchanging at $0.0019 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 1% in lovely very most recent 60 minutes, which in a real sense certainly is very critical, which for the most part is genuinely huge. Saitama V2, Saitama, value expectation 2040, as per the Saitama V2 gauge cost and specialized examination. In 2040, the Saitama cost value is supposed to really cross an especially genuinely normal value level of $0.0020, the normal certainly by and large least value worth of Saitama V2, toward the finish of the sort of current year, ought to be $0.0018. Which for the most part by and large is genuinely critical in an unpretentious manner. Besides, Saitama can fundamentally basically arrive at an all things considered essentially greatest value level of $0.0020, which sort of is genuinely huge, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Saitama value figure December 2023, the Saitama V2 gauge for December 2023 expects that the Saitama may explicitly truly arrive at a sort of beautiful greatest worth of $0.0020, with a decently extremely least cost of around $0.0018 in an unobtrusive manner, in a kind of significant manner. Discussing the especially normal value Saitama can especially sort of stretch around $0.0020 for December, so the cost of one Saitama would by and large most certainly explicitly reach as kind of beautiful high as $1.02 United States dollars by 2040, which in a real sense is genuinely critical in a fundamentally significant manner. SAITAMAV2 extremely past value examination in the exceptionally lovely beyond 24 hours, the crypto actually certainly has been certainly diminished by 0.62% in its in every way that really matters kind of current worth. So besides Saitama can generally explicitly arrive at a genuinely greatest value level of $0.0020 in an exceptionally sort of significant manner. Truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. In the event that we sort of really look at the fundamentally current market cap of the Saitama with yesterday's, you can explicitly sort of see that the market cap essentially is likewise down in a very in every practical sense, huge way, or so they in every practical sense, thought. From pretty especially most recent 7 days the Saitama in every practical sense generally was in genuinely great vertical pattern and expanded by 8.06%, showing how besides Saitama can actually explicitly arrive at an actually genuinely most extreme value level of $0.0020, which generally truly is genuinely critical, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. SAITAMAV2 for the most part essentially has shown areas of strength for fundamentally really potential recently, and this could be somewhat essentially great chance to essentially certainly dive right in and contribute, showing how in addition Saitama can for the most part arrive at an especially in every practical sense, most extreme value level of $0.0020. Or so they especially certainly thought in a by and large significant manner. SAITAMAV2 value estimate 2040 facts. What will all things considered be SAITAMAV2 pretty fundamentally worth in 2040, very in spite of prevalent thinking. The Saitama cost generally explicitly is estimated to for the most part arrive at a by and large exceptionally greatest degree of $0.0020, with kind of by and large least cost of $0.0018 toward the finish of 2040, so SAITAMAV2, Saitama, essentially especially is expected to truly arrive at a truly sort of most extreme cost of $0.0335 continuously 2030, in every practical sense. Further appearance how SAITAMAV2, Saitama, all things considered, explicitly is expected to sort of arrive at a truly greatest cost of $0.0335 constantly 2030, which by and large explicitly is very huge. Does SAITAMAV2 basically generally have a future, or so they especially truly thought? As far as value, SAITAMAV2 explicitly in every way that really matters has an extraordinary by and large potential to for the most part generally arrive at new levels entirely as opposed to mainstream thinking, which generally is genuinely critical. It explicitly for the most part is gauged that Saitama will increment in esteem, demonstrating the way that long-haul examination proposes that SAITAMAV2 cost might actually flood to $0.0188 by 2050. Which sort of by and large is very huge amazingly. As per certainly unambiguous specialists and business examiners, SAITAMAV2 can truly raise a ruckus around town, the greatest cost of $0.0031 till 20.